Hey, Shira and Lana talking about our 7:15 second date update between Nick and Courtney. All right, so Nick thought it'd be a good idea to go to one of his local familiar bars, and maybe it was a little too familiar.
Yeah, I mean, because when you go somewhere, you know the people, and I wonder who could show up.
Yeah, not great for him. Not a great excuse. Not a great way that he handled it. But Courtney, I have my concerns as well. Leave your comments. All right, so we're trying to help out Nick this morning on the 7:15 second date update. They had a very kind of lax date. They actually hung out at a place that I like to hang out. It's right across from the Saltwater Hippie, Brass Captain.
Oh yeah,
Great spot down there.
Yeah, it's a cool place.
So anyway, they went there, had a great time. He said she seemed to love the beach area because I asked that. Does she like the Tampa vibe, or does she like the beach vibe?
Who doesn't like the beach?
Well, that's a different show. But we are going to try to get a hold of Courtney because she has not gotten back to him since their date. So we were able to get a hold of her. We've got her on hold right now. She's agreed to talk to us. So we'll see what we can find out. Courtney, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, Courtney, thanks so much for agreeing to talk to us on the air. We appreciate it. I'll just make it quick. We really want to see what's going on with you and Nick. Nick told us that you guys matched online. You guys went and hung out down by the beach in Madeira at the Brass Captain. And since that date, has not heard anything from you. And this is what we do. We try to get some answers, and we're kind of trying to figure out what happened to you.
Well, I guess I'm not interested in dating somebody who still likes to pretty much hang out with his ex-girlfriend.
His ex-girlfriend went on a date with you?
Pretty much.
Okay, explain that.
Basically, we did a little beach bar hopping, and he brought me to the bar that his ex-girlfriend likes to hang out at. And, I mean, I'm not a fool. Most current girlfriends don't like to hang out with ex-girlfriends, and I don't know. The whole thing was awkward. I don't really vibe with guys that hang on to their past. And I'm like, if you're going to try to date a new girl, why would you bring her to the bar where you know your ex-girlfriend hangs out?
Did he introduce you guys?
Hold on. That's not what happened at all.
Oh, all right. Here we go. Courtney, just want to let you know that is Nick. I'm sure you recognize that voice.
Yeah, I recognize his voice. Yeah. What's up?
Hey, so Lana asked a great question. Nick, did you introduce them?
No, I didn't. Well, I mean, we walked up to her. I said hello. I didn't introduce them at all.
But still.
I love that place. I've been hanging out there since before I even dated my ex at all. So, this is kind of my stomping grounds, and she just happened to be there. And we went up, and I said hello, and that was the end of it. We didn't hang out at all.
Okay, hold on. So that wasn't the end of it because I am the one who was stared at the entire night by her. Literally, I could feel her eyes, burning holes in my scalp.
Well, what do you expect?
No, and then, all your friends also, acknowledged her. And, she was all friendly with the bartender. I mean, she was, sitting 10 feet from us. If that's your spot, then you know she hangs out there all the time. You know she's 9 out of 10 going to be there.
That's regular girl behavior, man. That's y'all do that. Y'all just size each other up. Y'all are that's a regular thing. You can't say that that would never happen if your ex was around. He would be looking around as well.
Right, because my ex wouldn't be around. Because if I'm interested in dating you, I wouldn't bring you to where my ex hangs out all the time.
Brass Captain is walking distance from my house, though.
Well,
I go there. I've been going there.
Nick, listen, I go there, and I know I see the exact same people there all the time. Maybe I've met you. But seriously, it's kind of the same crowd, a lot of the time. So you didn't think maybe she might be there? I mean, that's kind of, for a first date, you're kind of trying to eliminate distractions. I mean, wasn't that in the back of your mind at all?
Well, I mean, she wanted to see where I hang out, and I live by there. And I mean, of course, maybe she might be there, but I didn't think anything of it. That's my spot.
Okay,
that's where I go.
There's so many other beach bars we could have went to. Once you saw her there,
I know. I mean, I know all the bartenders at Brass Captain, so I was kind of trying to impress you with how quick I can get service. We would get quick service. People there know me. So
it is nice to know the bartenders.
Well, what time of day was this? Because it's not hard to get a drink there during the day.
I know. He acts okay.
I just know in my dating life, if I thought even remotely that my ex-girlfriend may be somewhere, I am not taking a first date there.
No.
Well, I wasn't 100% sure if she was going to be there. I thought maybe there was a chance, but I was hoping that she wouldn't be there, obviously.
But when you saw that she was, your immediate response should have said, hey, you know what? There's somebody here I don't really want to run into. I'm going to take you across the street.
The Saltwater Hippie's right there. It's the same bar. You can take your drinks with you.
But all my other friends were there. I didn't want to ditch my other friends. I mean,
no. You put this out, you put the scenario out, and everyone agrees, that was just a dumb move. It seemed like you wanted the attention from both of us. You were parading me around. Look at, I mean, your ex-girlfriend, okay looking, but I definitely think I'm an upgrade, just saying. But I just, and I just felt like I was a pawn in the game of like making her jealous, and I don't feel like you're over your ex.
Do you kind of get where Courtney's coming from? And that isn't, if you were to go somewhere and her ex was standing there looking at you the entire time, don't you think that'd be a little awkward?
Yeah, I mean, I understand it. I just didn't think of it as that big of a deal in the moment.
Well, as you can hear from Courtney's passion, I think it was a big deal. Courtney, what would you think about hitting the reset button on this? I mean, if he understands that this is a big deal, would you be willing to go back out with him again?
I'm not going to stop hanging out at Brass Captain.
Oh.
Like, that's my spot. That's where I go to. That's my go-to place.
Well, Courtney, it sounds like this is going to be an issue. So what do you think about a second date?
No.
I get it.
Well, Nick, man, I have to say that I kind of see where Courtney's coming from on this. I guess I'll see you at the Brass Captain because I do hang out there.
I'll see you there.
And I understand why you're not going to stop hanging out there because it's your place, but you know what? Probably not a good idea to be taking a date there.
First date.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I wouldn't do
I didn't think it through.
All right, man. Well, listen, you have a great day. Courtney, thank you for your time. You guys take care.
All right, thank you very much.
Do you know that guy, Nick?
I know.
I guarantee you've seen it.
I bet you have.
Maybe I have. I don't know. I mean, that's a great spot to hang out. I mean, if I thought my ex was there, though, I wouldn't go. But I'm going to be honest with you. Maybe an unpopular opinion. I don't think Courtney sounded all that normal, to be honest with you.
All right.
She's a little jacked up.
There is so many other places that you can go in that area. I mean, I had like 3 bars in Prior Lake. Madeira Beach, there's a lot more than that to go.
I don't know. Would this have been a deal breaker for you, ladies? I want to know. And do you think Nick did something wrong by going to his stomping grounds? I want to know. 800-992-1099, 800-992-1099.